Welcome back, everyone. How is everyone? I'm doing great, Elzar. I just don't even want to hear from you right now. You can have your moment in about 30 seconds. Um, Welcome back to week 5. Hopefully, we can get the ball rolling. Wow, I can get the ball rolling again this week. Uh, as always, with me is Mr. Rios and Mr. Dub.
I think
Uh,
you're with us.
oh, okay. As always, I'm with them.
Let him have it, dude. He does the intro.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I have one job here, and you're trying to take that from me, huh? He's on cloud 9 right now. It doesn't
I'm
count.
good.
He can say anything he wants, knows he can get away with it.
I'm not gonna remember this show in the morning.
It's gonna be your best week yet.
Let's see how you did last week. We'll start at a high and then go a little bit to a low. So we'll go with you first, Mr. Rios.
All right. So first of all, last week, overall, sad week. Rams lost to the Cardinals, made me upset. But I did awesome in fantasy, and I went 10-7 in my picks, which is the best out of the three of us. That's just the way it works. When I do well in other football things, the Rams lose, and which means I'm probably gonna do horrible this week because the Rams just beat the Seahawks, and I'm super excited. I don't even care. Let's go. 10-7 last week. I'm coming into this week at 38-30 for my overall record.
All right, so I went 7-10 last week. I missed my lock as I do. I got the winner right, but they didn't win by enough again. I am 37-29 overall, 1-3 on locks. So I think me and Rios are right there, neck and neck.
Pretty much
And then
weird, but we're tied. I just had 2 more games. I think it's because I had those
I'd
two.
have to do math.
I had like 3 perfect games in a week last or 2 weeks
Yeah, you
ago.
have some bonus points going on there.
We didn't record, but week 4, week 3, I had 2 perfect games and my lock. So that's where the 2 extra points come in on mine.
Mm-hmm. And then in the real life of football, not the picking life, the Bills crushed the Texans, and it's like probably the worst pick I've ever made is I didn't take him because I was like, yeah, I'm not picking 17 points in an NFL game.
I got
and
it.
they did it 3 times over, so I don't know. I should have more faith, I guess. But yeah, so I'm 37-29.
And I am at a perfect 500. I'm at 32.
Not perfect. You missed half your games.
I think it's perfect for me.
That's what he's going for.
32. I messed up last week. Kind of was racing against the clock, and I fumbled a little bit, so I missed picking out on 2 games. So I'll take the penalty, and it is what it is. We'll come back this week. And the Steelers got beat by the Packers. I'm gonna call BS on that game. The refs fucked us. That should have been a blocked field goal. It should have been returned for the touchdown. We should have been up. They should have been minus 3 points from what they got for the field goal, and we should have been +7. So we should have won that game, but whatever. They want to call offsides when it wasn't.
That was a bad call. It was
a terrible call.
It was a bad call.
Terrible call. Literally cost us the game. But whatever.
Good teams overcome bad calls.
No, not when you're playing another really good team.
Like a second punt past the line of scrimmage. We overcame that. We beat another good team.
So speaking of tonight's game,
I wanted to lead off. We all did put our picks in for Thursday night game. We all
real quick. The picks were listed. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to plug the Twitter @MeatCoffeepot. You can find us there on Twitter, and all our picks for the scores of tonight's game were up there earlier. Yeah. And we also tweet out the links to these episodes on YouTube on the Twitter account.
Yeah, we all missed the score, but we all got the spread right. We all picked the Rams -2.5, and the Rams did win. So
these guys gave me their picks, and I almost was like, I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm going to get a point. I'm going to get a leg up. And I was like, no, don't be a scumbag. So I just went with my score. And it worked out for me.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so that's the Thursday night game. You know what, Carlos, take us. What's going on in London?
We're going to London first, baby. Let's go across the
Get your tea and crumpets ready.
Yep, everyone. Tea and crumpets. I love it. All right, so we're having our first London game this week, right? We got the Jets and the Falcons, two terrible, terrible teams. That's what we do. We send them all to London because we don't care.
Can I
They're going to
say
come back
something?
and lose, and they don't have any excuses because they're going to lose anyways.
Like the NFL is trying to grow our fan base in London. We're not gonna do that by sending the Jets and the Falcons there. What's going on? What's up with
Yeah,
that?
at the same time, the way I think about it, I'm like, two terrible teams playing against each other at the same time might make for a good game. Might.
It's
But
like they think it's like 1975, and they'll just be like happy to see the league, and they don't really know what's going on. But it's like everyone knows what's going on because we're all online. It's like they know they suck.
London has Twitter, dude.
Yeah, London totally. They have Google too.
it's not going to matter. We're like going to go over there, and you're going to see everyone wearing like a Packers jersey, a Steelers jersey, Bills jersey. Like they just go because it's an event, but they don't really support anyone. They go wearing their team's like stuff anyway, so they're just going to go for the spectacle.
I will say this: I was at a train station in a tiny town in the middle of Wales. And some guy heard me, picked up I was an American, so he immediately asked me if I was a football fan. And we started talking. He was a Giants fan, and he was a Giants fan because he got to see him once in Wembley. And I was like, well, there you go. I guess it's working.
I guess we're making Falcons and Jets fans this week. All right, Carlos, who you got?
All right, so right now the Falcons are favored at -3. This game, who gives a shit? It's just for the
London.
old Londoners out there, and hopefully they put up some
Englishman.
Yeah, the British.
the British. So I honestly didn't know how to make heads or tails from this game, but the Jets did get a win last week against a good team. Yes. The Jets didn't win last week?
They did, not against a good team.
Well, I'm going to say they're riding the momentum. Give me the Jets +3, goddammit. And the Jets to win outright 24-20.
Oh,
I love his explosion of passion about games he doesn't care about.
Exactly.
All right,
Yes,
totally agree. The Jets, I think they're going to figure it out. They're not going to be – neither team is good. The Jets are better somehow. I'm taking the Jets +3. Did you say your score, Carlos? Jets 24, Falcons 20.
That's what I said. That's my exact score.
Is that really what you said?
That's my exact score. Jets +3, 24-20.
That's
Right.
exact. Same score alert.
I wrote this yesterday. Found out today Calvin Ridley's not playing this week. Calvin Ridley's out. Personal reasons.
Uh-oh. Doesn't like London.
However, Cordero Patterson kicking ass this year. He's going to do well. I have Atlanta -3. Atlanta's going to be eating fish and chips this week. Atlanta 23-16. Atlanta -3. Sorry, boys. I'm taking that one.
It's a barn burner.
Loner alert. Me by myself. That's points.
All
Points. That's points.
right,
You're doing bad this week. You already said it.
I know. I feel like this week it's either I'm going to like get back in there or just dig that hole. So we'll see.
We'll take the latter. All right. I'll continue on. Green Bay in Cincinnati. I'm excited about this game. I love the way Cincinnati plays football. Green Bay, I don't like them, but I like watching them play. Aaron Rodgers is doing awesome with the disgusting mullet thing he's got going on. Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, I love that connection. I think this is going to be an awesome game. But I think this is a week for the favorites. I got Green Bay in Cincinnati winning 34-29, winning by 5. Green Bay -3 points.
I agree. Overall, big favorites week. And I actually initially gut reaction when I saw this. I was going to take the Bengals. Joe Mixon is out, it looks like. And I think that's a huge blow. I know for the Mixon administration fans out there, that's going to be tough.
Huge for the Mixon administration.
But so, although I think the Bengals are a good team, I think that the Packers keep it rolling on the road. And I took Packers 28, Bengals 21, Green Bay -3.
The Bengals almost broke my heart last week in Jacksonville. I thought they were going to lose. They pulled it out of the end. I'm happy that they did. They didn't cover. So screw them for that.
Were you cheering for the Bengals?
I was. I think We won't get into it, all right? We won't get into it. I thought they were going to win. I wanted them to cover. I had them in a parlay. They screwed me. Anyways, so for that reason, I'm going
Don't
with
gamble,
the Packers.
kids.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers to cover -3. Packers win 30-24. It'll be a decent game, but Aaron Rodgers gets it done.
All right. I'm going to do the Bills game right now because it's at the top of my paper. And even though it's the Sunday night game, I'm going to go in order and not lose track. Here's the deal. I feel like I could talk about this game for 3 hours, but I'm not going to. I'm really excited for this game. Primetime matchup. Every Sunday night game this year has been like down to the wire, super exciting. I expect this to be nothing different. I think it's going to be a really close game. I really like the way the Bills are playing, and especially the defense, because if anything was a weak point last year, the defense wasn't playing as good as it had their playoff run 2 years before that. And now Josh Allen's starting to click. I know they haven't been playing good teams lately, but the defense has already shut out 2 teams this year in 4 games. And they played well in their other games too, even when Pittsburgh came into Buffalo and won. I like the Bills to beat the Chiefs on the road and cover the spread. Bills 31, Chiefs 27. Why are you laughing?
I'll give it to you, Reed. I'm interested to see what you have to say.
I think it's a good game. I think it's a shootout. I think offensively, the Chiefs have an advantage. The Bills defense is playing well, but the Chiefs have so many weapons. I think it's hard to cover everybody. I have the Chiefs scoring 36. 36-31, Chiefs -3.
You know what, Doug? I'm going to piggyback a little bit off of what you said. I think that Bills defense is
Loner alert.
They're going to get it done. I think Kansas City has been a little bit inconsistent, which is kind of weird to say, but that defense is struggling over there. Their offense is good, but there's something about them giving up a ton of points too. So I think the Bills have been, dude, they're killing it. 40-0? Like, are you kidding me?
Texans, the Chiefs have a play called Tyreek Hill, run as fast as you can. I'm gonna throw you the ball and you're gonna score a touchdown.
That is a problem.
That's just a play. That like they just throw it. Tyreek, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, but once you take away the deep threat, I no, just it's not gonna happen.
We can take away Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
Bills +3. I got the Bills winning outright as well, 28-24. Bills Mafia.
Give me the points.
I'm just the Chiefs have given up 29, 36, 30, and 30. So I'm hoping the Bills can, like you said, if it does get in a shootout, I'm hoping the Bills can take them.
And I think that they're gonna give up 31 this week. I haven't giving up 31. I just have the Chiefs scoring more.
I hear you.
All right, and I like what am I winning this year? Sorry, what's the prize?
It's to be decided.
You're buying me a hat.
Oh, we're doing a lot more than a hat.
Yeah, I'm getting a hat.
Throw a hat in
all right. Next game. I'm getting a hat. What's the next game?
It's Carlos. Just pick one.
Next game. So I have Lions at the Vikings. Right now, the Vikings are favored by 9 points. That's one of those games where you're just like, oh my God, is 9 points too much for the Vikings?
Is that the spread?
And I think, personally, I think it's too much. I think it's too much. The Lions, of course, are terrible, but every now and then they like to keep it close. So I'm gonna go with the Lions +9. The Vikings win. Lions keep it close enough. 17-24. Lose by a touchdown, but I don't think the Vikings cover.
For one, I am addicted to picking the Lions. I love the Lions. Every week I think I pick the Lions. Jared Goff is going to score points, whether it's garbage time or not. I don't care. He's going to score points. I got Detroit winning outright, 27-23. Detroit +9. Give it to me all day.
I had the wrong spread, but my score still has the Vikings covering. I think the Vikings are rolling, and they keep it rolling at home. I know it's a division game, but I'm not too worried about it being close. Vikings 31, Lions 20.
The Vikings are 1-3. They're not rolling anywhere.
if the line was 10, that would be like double digits. No way, not gonna happen. But since it's 9, he's like, easy cover.
This is easy.
That's
This
simple.
is
9
easy.
points? Oh, that's nothing. They can win by 10.
You're right, they're not rolling, but they've played the Bengals, we just said is a good team. The Cardinals, we know is a good team. The Seahawks and the Browns. It's just they're gonna dude, the Lions is the perfect game to come home and after playing 4 good teams to start the year to smack them.
Yeah, yes, but they only put up 7 points.
I'm like calling up the next game. I'm gonna skip it. I'm going to Miami in Tampa Bay. Florida boy, that's what I am. I'll cover this one. Miami's rolling into Tampa. Tampa came off of a tough loss to Tampa Bay. They came and they showed out last week against the Patriots. It was a sloppy game, lots of rain. I think the Patriots did well stopping that powerful Tampa Bay defense. I mean, they're in Florida. It's not going to happen this week. I think there's going to be points scored. There's going to be a great game. Tampa Bay is a 10-point favorite, though, and that's the big thing. So I have Tampa Bay winning 30-21, Miami plus 10.
I'm gonna go right there right off of what you said. I'm sorry, Dev. I don't mean to cut you off or anything, but same thing. It's a double-digit point spread. It's so hard. I don't know. Give me Tampa Bay winning outright, but give me the Dolphins plus 10. Dolphins 20, Tampa Bay 28.
I should have taken the only double-digit point spread that I should have cared about last week, and I bet against my own team like a moron. I'm taking all the double digits from now on going forward as a new rule. Bucks minus 10, Bucks 34, Dolphins 16.
Oh, so
I'm a changed man.
That one.
Yeah, the spread could have been plus 39, and the Bills would have covered.
39 and a half.
39 and a half. That's good.
Yep. All right, my up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Eagles at the Panthers. I'm not super worried about the Eagles scoring too many points. The Panthers played a good Cowboys team and kept it close last week. I actually like the way the Panthers are playing. I kind of like the way Sam Darnold's playing. I think he's actually a decent player. Panthers minus 3.5. I have the Panthers winning at home 27-18.
Pretty much same thing. I have Panthers winning at home 24-16.
Yep. I got Panthers covering minus 3.5. Panthers win 26-21.
All right. Carlos, get this Pittsburgh game. Knock it out.
Yeah. This one. All right. So we're talking about Broncos at Pittsburgh. So right now, Pittsburgh is only favored -1. If you're going to give me -1, my own team, at home, for another Yinzer crowd, I'm going to take it all day long. So I feel like but we do have the toughest schedule in the NFL right now. So I'm going to like –
Are you guys in the NFC West?
Oh, no. What's that?
So you guys are in the AFC West.
What's that? Well, AFC North, I think it is. We got 3 teams that are 3-1. Anyways, so I think we're going to come back and we're going to beat up on the Broncos. I hope so, at least. The Broncos got killed last week by the Ravens. They're 23-7. I don't think they're going to be able to put up very many points against our defense right now. TJ Watt looked good last week, and so did Mr. Mika Fitzpatrick. So I have my Steelers covering -1. Pittsburgh wins 23-16, and I don't like all the Big Ben slander that I see out there. He's not done. He's not done. He's still in his prime, this man. No, I'm just kidding. Not in his prime. But I don't think he's done. I wouldn't mind seeing Aaron Rodgers after that little wink that he gave Coach Tomlin. But I think my Steelers get it done. Give me Steelers -1, 23-16.
So any accreditation that we would have got as a podcast, we almost just lost by Carlos just saying that Ben Roethlisberger was in his prime.
We were getting ready to sell for $1 million, and now there's no offers.
We lost $500,000.
I retracted it. I was trying to gain traction.
Most of it I do agree with. I think the Denver offense is going to struggle against this Pittsburgh defense, and I have a Pittsburgh winning 20-17. Pittsburgh -1.
You took the words out of my mouth. Steelers 20, Broncos 17. 2 good defenses. Two good defenses. Teddy Bridgewater might not even start. Two not super high-powered offenses to keep it close. Steelers kick a field goal to win.
Boom. Same score alert. Pew, 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 pew.
I wasn't too far off.
Yeah. All right.
But it's not the same? All right. Saints at Washington. All right. Buckle up, boys and girls. Washington is a 1.5 point underdog. So Vegas thinking this game's going to be pretty close. And I do too. And in fact, I think Washington wins it outright because Rios is addicted to betting on the Lions. And I'm addicted to betting on Taylor Heineke. Ever since in the XFL, after he won that playoff game, he did the double beer chug. Football team at home, their offense is actually playing decently, and I don't know what to make of the Saints. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I don't really know what to think of the Saints, so I'm taking Washington 30, Saints 28, high scoring game.
The Saints gave the Giants their first win. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't go with a team that just gave the Giants their first win.
Saints beat the Packers.
They killed the Packers.
Handedly.
That was the first game of the season. Nobody knows up from down.
They handled the Patriots too, though.
Yep.
Give me Washington football team, all right?
Outright.
Football team plus 1.5. Washington wins 21-17.
There you go.
I was talking smack, but I agree with you guys. I have Washington football team 18, the New Orleans Saints 13. I don't believe in the Saints. Here we go. So the weird thing about that game is the Washington offense is better than the Washington defense. I thought the Washington defense was supposed to.
Don't even get me started. I spent a relatively high draft pick on my one fantasy team drafting the Washington defense, and I thought I was a genius. And last week I just dropped them.
I was expecting them to do a lot better than they have, honestly. Too.
I could have helped you there. Anyways, all right.
Hometown. I got more questions you can help me with later. Right. I suck at fantasy.
I got you. I'm all right. Hometown team, Tennessee, coming into Jacksonville. Jacksonville, there's a lot of stuff going on at home. I've been listening to a lot of local radio. And
distractions?
Urban Meyer is the talk of the town right now, and I can't get enough of it. I've been listening to everything I can hear. Tennessee comes in off a loss to the Jets. Not looking great. But because of everything that's going on in Jacksonville, I think this is a touchdown-only game. I have Tennessee beating Jacksonville 21-14. Too much going on in Jacksonville. I don't like them. I don't like them winning. I think I have them winning one game this year, and it's not going to be this week. So Tennessee 21, Jacksonville 14. Tennessee -4. I think they cover.
I agree. Tennessee -4. I think this game actually gets away from Jacksonville. They're just really struggling. Rookie quarterback on a seemingly rudderless ship right now. I can't imagine Urban Meyer has a ton of respect amongst the players in the locker room right now, and I just don't know. It's kind of crumbling all around them. So I have Titans 30, Jags 17.
Well, remember when Urban Meyer apologized about his thing, but during his apology, he threw Trevor Lawrence under the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Trevor Lawrence, dude.
Not great.
What cracked me up was that the team was breaking down the end of practice with grind. And then after that, you just see all of them laugh. So, 9 on 3, 1, 2, 3, grind. And next, everyone's just cracking up on the side of the field. So I'm just like, how can this team go up against Tennessee and win? They can't.
My big thing – so, sorry, this is like a spin-off, but Urban Meyer could have probably gone to go coach USC after this. Do you think that this whole scandal deters USC from hiring him?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You think he's done forever now, maybe?
I don't know about forever, but I think that when they were willing to roll the dice, that it's more of a distraction than it is.
Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know how much USC's deterred, honestly.
Really?
I think it would have already been too much of a distraction for this new head coach to leave his NFL team to go back to college, and then now that he has all this other stuff going on, to like now all of a sudden leave them and then go back to college, I just don't think that USC is going to be like, oh, you know what? In the middle of all of this clusterfuck he has going on, let's bring him over. Let's save him.
I think they'd hire him tomorrow. I think USC is completely desperate, and they have been completely irrelevant for a decade, and it absolutely kills them. And I think they would hire him tomorrow.
I don't think Urban finishes the season with the Jags.
Oh, I don't either.
What an embarrassment! How did this go so poorly so fast?
Urban Meyer is a college football coach.
Yeah.
And so it's for me, the big thing in college football is more about recruiting than actual coaching.
Yeah.
There's a lot of college coaches who aren't completely destroying the team around them.
Yeah, but how many of them have 3 national championships like Urban Meyer does?
I don't know.
Nick Saban.
I don't think I gave my score. So I have Tennessee covering -4, Titans 31, Jags 23. To wrap it up, because I don't think I gave a score. So now I gave a score.
Good. Who's up? Rios just went. Is it me?
One of you.
I'll go. Patriots at Texans. Davis Mills. We all learned his name last week because of the infinite amount of interceptions he threw. If you saw any highlights of that game, you saw a lot of Davis Mills actually, because they kept showing him throwing the ball to the Bills. The Texans, unfortunately, don't have anything going for them. We could even do an entire separate podcast about the Deshaun Watson situation. I won't even get into it, but they have no chance at winning this game and beating Bill Belichick. Patriots 27, Texans 13. I'm taking the Pats -9.5.
I have same thing, but I have the Pats 21-6 -9.5.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when 13 points is being generous, but it is. You're right.
I like how I'm just like totally quiet here because for some reason I'm like, I don't think it's going to be like a super high scoring game. Just like last week, the Patriots weren't putting up crazy numbers. And I think the Texans score one in garbage time. So I'm going to say Patriots 24, Texans 16. They score a touchdown in garbage time, and they just get that cover. So give me Texans plus 9.5.
You can take them.
Yeah, I'm on the lonely island on that one, but I don't know, man. There's just something I had that gut feeling about.
I like how Mac Jones is playing. And I think this is a perfect time to practice and get better against a terrible team and get some confidence. I'm not even kidding.
Right. Carlos, name a player on the Texans defense.
On the Texans defense? I don't need to. I can't even name a player on the Patriots offense.
Yes, you can.
Patriots?
0.
That's not true.
0.
Patriots?
Who do they have as quarterback? Trubisky or something like that?
They wish they had Trubisky. No, I'm just kidding.
Patriots?
No, I don't know. That was just a gut feeling game. I honestly think the Texans are going to score a touchdown at garbage time and cover 9.5 points.
I think it's going to be a great game. I'm not going to lie. Chicago traveling, going into the Roomba in Las Vegas. Vegas has been looking okay this season. They got beat by the Chargers. I think the Chargers dominated. I think like all aspects of the field, like special teams, defense, and offense, the Chargers looked better than the Raiders last week. And but at the same time, Justin Fields found his groove last week. He the playbook changed a little bit to where they were running more Justin Fields plays, less Andy Dalton plays. It looked like Justin Fields was feeling more comfortable. Vegas is a 5.5 point favorite, which I think is too much. I have either way. I think Chicago wins outright. I like Justin Fields winning this game. I have Chicago last minute field goal. I have Chicago 24, Vegas 23, but Chicago plus 5.5 points.
Interesting. I just think it's funny how like they keep going back and forth, and they're saying that Andy Dalton is going to be the starter when he's healthy.
I hate Matt Nagy. He's the worst.
He's a disaster.
But then like he comes out and he's like Justin Fields starter, and I'm like, all right, then don't say anything. just don't say anything. Just go through your motions at practice, and when it comes out, just be like, oh no, yeah, he's gonna be our starter. We're gonna roll with him until he's not our starter. You know what I mean? Keep Justin Fields in there. I don't know, whatever. I actually like Vegas in this game. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with Vegas minus 5.5. I think they get it done. That defense is looking good over there in Vegas. I mean, they got beat down a little bit by a Chargers team, but the Chargers are also looking really good this year. Looking really, really good. So give me Vegas minus 5.5. They win 26-17. I'm not a big believer in that Bears offense just yet. I think Justin Fields needs to get his feet a little bit more wet, and I think they need to start actually throwing some plays his way. You know what I mean? Just like you said, he looked more comfortable, but he's not there yet.
The Raiders got their first loss last week against the Chargers. Like Rhea said, they got completely dominated, but spoiler alert, I think the Chargers are legit. So we'll get to that. Now, I want to see the Bears and Justin Fields get it together and actually play well. I'm cheering for him, but I just think Matt Nagy's holding that team back. And I think that Gruden can coach circles around him. And I think that, talent-wise, there might not be a ton separating these teams, but I think that the Raiders are overall the better team or better coach team. So I'm taking the Raiders 27, Bears 17.
We're off by 26.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next. So, I'll refer this one to you. I have Browns at Chargers.
Okay, so I really like the way Justin Herbert's playing. And I'm trying not to get, too overblown out of proportion here, but he looks awesome. And I really like what the Chargers are doing. I actually really like the way their defenses look this year. I think they're really a whole team coming together.
Austin
and what's that?
Austin Eckler looks really good.
Austin Eckler looks good to the eye roll of Rios. I just think they're a solid team, and I think they're kind of out of nowhere. We thought they'd be good, maybe, but I think they're going to be a legitimate threat to the AFC West. And so I think they keep it going this week. I actually do like the Browns, and I think it's going to be a really close game. The Chargers are favored by 2.5 points, and I think they just win by a field goal at home. Chargers 26, Browns 23. But I wouldn't get too discouraged if you're a Browns fan and they lose, because I think it's going to be a close game, and I think it's two pretty good teams that have a chance to go on and win their division.
What's up, Carlos?
Oh, you're the one. You look shocked over there.
No, go ahead, dude. Tell me what you think.
I don't know what to think. The Chargers are a good team, but I think the Browns are also a very, very, very good team. And just because they're in the AFC North, I kind of want them to get a win, just to have some, I don't know, have some more pull for the AFC North. So I'm going to go with the Browns plus 2.5. Browns win outright 24-21 in the last second field goal. I think it's going to be a good game, though. I'm more of a fan of this one. I wouldn't bet this one, save my life or anything, but I just think it's going to be a really, really good game, and I can't wait to watch it.
The Chargers are good, dude. Justin Herbert's good. Bosa's a good defensive and whatever he is. The Browns are legit, though, dude. The Browns are they're the best team in their division. No offense, Carlos, but they're the best team in their division. They're gonna kick ass. I think this is their year. They're gonna make waves this year. Miles Garrett is having a season. He's throwing offensive linemen around like it doesn't matter. It's insane.
Random drug tests after playing
throwing dudes across the field. They're gonna mess with Herbert. Herbert's gonna struggle this game. It's a close game. It's a shootout. I have Cleveland, dude. Cleveland wins outright, 30-27. I agree with Carlos. I think it's a last-second field goal. But I don't believe in the Chargers. I think the Chargers are legit this year, but they're gonna mess it up. They're the Chargers. Chargers just mess stuff up. This is what they do.
True.
So
last year that was mostly Anthony Lynn, though. To be fair, but at the same time,
Anthony Lynn last year, but Chargers have been messing stuff up for decades.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
they were a good team last year with bad coaching. Now
The Browns are going to win this game, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Browns fans. I want the fans to be happy. I want the Browns to be good. Browns 30-27. Cleveland plus 2.5 points.
I think both these franchises are like, you want to see them do good because, and if any of their fans are actually still fans, it's like, you guys deserve it.
Maybe if I wasn't an LA fan.
Yeah, man, those owners put the Chargers fans through so much. It was kind of a bad deal, but
I think you think this is game of the week. You think this would be like the
I think
best?
Bills Chiefs is the game of the week.
Well, I mean,
This is a second. I agree. Yeah.
I mean, not just because I'm a Bills fan. I think they put that on Sunday Night Football for a reason. That's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's the AFC Championship rematch.
I think it was a close second, though. I do with you.
Oh yeah, and we all had it at a field goal. By the way, we all think it's gonna be right there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so next, I'll take us to a divisional game in New York Giants at Cowboys. The Cowboys are now our favored -7. I mean, Cowboys are looking decent, I guess. There's a lot of Cowboys fans out there, and I'm not gonna be playing to your emotions and say, "Oh, they look good, they look great." Whatever. They're looking decent. And the Giants, who gives a shit? The Giants should.
I think they look good, dude.
They look good.
I hate the goddamn Cowboys.
I don't like them either.
They look decent. I want them to have some better opposition first, but I mean, they're over here playing the Giants. They play the Giants twice a year? Of course, I don't know. Whatever. Give me the Cowboys -7. Cowboys win 28. Giants 13.
Cowboys
All right.
27-10. Cowboys minus a touchdown. Let's go.
I have Cowboys in a blowout. Cowboys 37, Giants in a distant 21, Dallas -7. I think the Cowboys are good. I just went on and on about how I think the Chargers are good. The Cowboys they were right there against the Buccaneers in that opening game. They beat the Chargers. They beat the hell out of the Eagles. And then they beat the Panthers, who I also said I think is an up-and-coming team. So I think I don't like the Cowboys. But I think they're
legit this year. They're legit. They're gonna win the NFC East easy.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even think it's close.
All right, I'll take the next one. NFC West matchup. If I could, both teams would lose. But it's gonna happen. I think so. The spread's 5.5 points. I think that's too much. Honestly, for any NFC West matchup, and I know that sounds weird because Arizona beat the crap out of the Rams last week, which are the two best teams, but I think that was a bad game. I think Arizona was going to come and they're going to play down to their opponents. I think San Francisco's going to have a good game. I have Arizona winning, though, 28-26. The spread's 5.5 points. I have San Francisco plus 5.5. 28-26.
You have confidence in Trey Lance over there?
I mean, I think he covers. I don't think he wins.
So that's my only thing, I guess, right? He's getting his first start, and I'm not sure what to think of him just yet.
He's an athlete.
I'm not saying he's not, but this is the NFL. A lot of people come. It's a lot different from college.
So I will say this. So I watched him play last week. He looked like Kaepernick on a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have time to work, but he had the athleticism. He had the rocket arm. But he was doing the thing that rookie quarterback, the rocket arm, do, where they just throw the ball as hard as they can to every receiver, and it makes it a little hard to catch. So I think that was a big issue. I think maybe he settles down a little bit, and I think he keeps it close. I have Arizona winning 28-26, but I think Trey Lance keeps it close.
Yeah, but you can't compare that Seattle defense to that Cardinals defense. That Cardinals defense is looking fucking scarier than every other defense out there right now. What are you making a face for? You're going to say the Seattle defense is as good as the Cardinals defense?
No, but I don't think the Cardinals defense is very good.
Hot take, I guess. I don't know. That Cardinals defense looks great, and they looked great against the Rams last week. So I'm going to say Cardinals cover that -5.
Game?
Huh?
Did you watch the game?
I watched enough of the game.
You didn't watch the game then.
Okay.
The Cardinals defense didn't do that great. The Rams had receivers open. Matt Stafford missed them. Cooper Kupp was open for 14 points at least, 2 touchdowns that Matt Stafford overthrew. Like it was like he was open. Like
I can't see the 49ers putting up a fight against that Cardinals defense, especially not with a rookie quarterback getting his first start. So give me the Cardinals minus 5.5. Cardinals win 35-24.
I'm taking the Cardinals too, minus 5.5. The hometown team. At home. Trey Lance is super exciting. I don't think he's there yet, and I think the Cardinals struggle to keep up with the scoring pace of Kyler Murray, and so I don't know if I said that right. I feel like I switched a team or a name in there, but I'm taking the Cardinals 30, 49ers 20.
Thank you, Ed. I love some backup every now and then.
Dub.
All right.
Give me Monday night.
Monday night. Ooh.
Dub. Give me Monday night.
All right. Colts at Ravens. Dude.
These primetime games.
I'm actually wearing a half Colts shirt right now. I actually like the Colts. Carson Wentz is not good, dude. It just sucks. It's too bad. He's just not good. He's talking about missing wide open receivers. That game last week, oh my goodness, dude. I don't know if he's just not making the right read. I don't know what it is. I really thought Frank Reich, I do, and I still do think he's a really good coach. And I thought that Carson Wentz might have like a career resurgence when he got in with a good situation and a good coach. And it's just not working out, dude. The offense isn't very good. And I think the Ravens are going to be able to run the ball pretty much as they want to. And I have it as a not particularly close game in Baltimore. Ravens 31, Colts 18.
Yeah. I think Baltimore's going to dominate. They're going to control the ball. They're going to control the game. It's going to be Baltimore running the ball all day. It's going to be a quick game because there's going to be a lot of running clock. I have Baltimore 24, Indianapolis 14. Baltimore covers minus 6.5.
So this is when I first saw this, I think I had the exact same thought process as both of you guys. But it's a Monday night game, and all these Monday night games have been pretty good. So for that reason,
so they're due for a bad one.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like 6.5 points for a Monday night game. I don't know, it seemed too much for me, but that's literally the only like reasoning I have for saying the Colts cover. Baltimore wins, but I think the Colts cover just because I think it's going to be a good game, just off of the fact that it's a Monday night game. So I had the Colts covering 6.5, 23-27. But I mean, I agree with you guys both. Baltimore should go in there and just pound the ball, and Lamar is probably going to run for, I don't know, 50 plus maybe.
All right.
Time
for locks.
Locks.
Time for me to get my 2 losses for the week.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Locks of the week. All right. I'm having a good week. The Rams won today. I feel good. And I'm gonna ruin it. Here it is. I'm gonna throw this all away. I'm gonna throw all the happiness that I have because I'm wearing my Cooper Kupp jersey. Had a great game. Everything's good right now. I already said it this episode, and I told the guys in the group chat earlier. I am addicted. I'm an addict. I love the Lions. I don't know why. It might be Jared Goff. Maybe I'm having like some kind of a remorse where I just miss Jared Goff so much that I'm addicted to, like, I don't care. Detroit plus 9. Give it to me all day. That's too many points. Minnesota's good. I think Detroit scores. They score points. Give me Detroit plus 9 all day. Lock of the week, Detroit plus 9 in Minnesota.
Okay, my lock of the week. Big letdown for this team last week. I think they look to bounce back, and I think they have a really good opportunity to do it, as we discussed before. My lock of the week is Tennessee minus 4 over Jacksonville.
Oh.
Put it on the board.
Okay, so Jacksonville's winning. All
They
right.
were my lock last week.
So put your bets in.
They were my lock last week, and they let me down.
that.
I really wanted to ride with them again, but now I'm left scrambling. Thanks a lot, guys.
You didn't pick 2?
That's why you got to have a couple in the hopper, dude.
I have 3 locks. I have 3 of them, and I picked first.
I had one that I thought I was like super confident, but Now I don't even know what to think. But I'll go with. Oh man, I'm brain farting now.
I know you really missed out. You missed out on the Lions. That's on you.
No, give me the Rams -2.5. I'm just kidding. Now I'll go. You know what? Give me Washington. I'll take Washington at +1.5. Mine.
I like it.
Washington +1.5 against the Saints. That's a terrible lock, but whatever.
That was one of my other ones. I had Washington plus
1.5.
1.5. I had Carolina plus 3.5, and I had Baltimore -6.
It feels like a risky lock because we don't know what the Saints are, but in your defense, every single one of us took Washington outright.
Yeah, that's the only other one that looked decent enough to me.
So there you go.
You know what that means, right?
Taking an underdog as a lock, who would have known?
You know what that means, right? Jameis is about to go off. Jameis is about to score 47 points.
Yep.
And -1 interceptions. He's going to get one of his interceptions back.
I don't know how, but he's going to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it at this point. I think I'm like tied with Flash now. I think I'm 2-2.
Go Rams. Go Lions for whatever reason.
Go Bills. Can't wait for that Sunday night game. It's going to be epic.
This is money. Bet your mortgage on it. Put it in. I'm going no less than I'm getting no less than 12 wins this week. But right now.
Hey,
The Rams won. You're getting 5.
Oh, that's true. Unless his fantasy teams lose. How's your fantasy teams looking?
Really good. Really good.
So then maybe you suffer here. Who knows?
If it wasn't like 1 a.m. Eastern, I would, after we hang up, ask you for fantasy advice, but maybe tomorrow.
I'll give it to you.
Because I need it.
But all right, guys. So that concludes our week 5. Thank you for rocking with us if you stayed this long. Hopefully you guys can make some good money out there. I know us in Arizona, we're loving this new betting, so I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It's fun.
Yeah, good luck, man. I didn't mention it, but maybe this week we do the
You can't mention that on there because it's not. We'll talk about it after.
Oh,
we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, one last thing before we let everyone go. Mr. Dub and his wife welcomed in a new baby boy. So we'll clap it up for him one time. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep, our second boy.
Have we not talked about it?
Well, I think we could talk about it like.
I thought we already talked about it. We didn't talk about it?
Well, putting it together, the parlay? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the baby.
We need to end this episode and sort it out.
All right. Good. Congratulations, Dub.
Thank you.
Excited. Everybody else, have a good night.
See ya.